Also on my programme tonight, we have the latest between the former Prime Minister Tony Blair's urged pro-European Britons to rise up and persuade the Britain Brexit voters to change their mind into the European Union. Plus, Donald Trump gives a big thumbs up as he flees to the South Carolina in the meeting. Plus, the driver of a bin lorry which killed 6 people 2 years ago has now been pleaded guilty to another driving offence. Also, a former soldier has now lost his right leg in Afghanistan, has now hailed his extraordinary success experience. Police are still looking for people who seen on CCTV footage over the hunt, and temperatures could rise up to 17 degrees next week, more than the Caribbean. This is the ITV News with Daniel Hayday. Good evening. Tony Blair's urged pro-European Britons today to change their minds, to rise up and persuade British voters to leave the European Union. Apparently in the speech today, the pro-European campaign said, what's going to happen next? Well, Boris Johnson said he's already insulting the intelligence between Tony Blair's legacy of democracy. As Tony Blair said once he was Prime Minister, he would change a thing. But will the European Unions change their mind? Also today, the press said its reporters has now seen a draft memo proposing the European Union said that the US President could demolish as many 10,000s of guards in the United States, or the White House Press Secretary Stephen Spicer has described the report as 100% of its far north of the 11th year. For apparently, as we know, Donald Trump's already accused the media of his false reporting into biggest ever press conference since Thursday. The driver of a bin lorry which killed at least 6 people 2 years ago has now been pleaded guilty to another driving offence. Harry Clark is just aged 60 will also appear in court. He already nearly killed someone back in 2010 in April. Well, fatal accident injury has now headed at Clark. He had a history of health issues. Also, former soldier has lost his right leg in Afghanistan, has now hailed his extraordinary success as becoming the first amateur jockey to win the biggest ever race in Britain. He's already won since 2009 in July. And also his faults said he's turning out to be extraordinarily achievable, and he's really excited to go back onto horse racing after his injury is now been brilliant. Detectives are already investigating into the disappearance of the RAF gunner Corey McCree has now traced a potential witness from CCTV footage. He's a 23-year-old man. He's already been missing since St Albans back in September the 24th. Apparently the appeal says if you do find this man, it could cost you £50,000 reward. And finally today, next week, it's going to be hotter than Florida, Caribbean and even the Atlantic Ocean, as February is very unusual and very funny month, as 17 degrees could be the highest temperature in the United Kingdom. Apparently Menorca could be the second, and Sardinia and Mallorca will be the unusual hottest. Britain will be possibly warm, but will it last for 5 to 6 months? We will find out with the national weather tomorrow here on ITV. And that's it for me. Our top stories for today was United States Donald Trump. We had the latest between Tony Blair's story of the Brexit European Union, and a lots more, including the national weather. But for me, good night, and thanks so much for watching. Bye bye.